How's it going, guys? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I have a little bit of Sucker Punch updates for you. For those of you who know and who know me, I am a huge Sucker Punch fan. I've played pretty much every single one of their games, maybe except their earliest stuff. But I love Sucker Punch, and we have a little bit of kind of some sad updates coming in. This was posted on their website just a couple days ago on July 1st. And it's talking about the future of the InFAMOUS and Sly Cooper series and some of their other legacy franchises. The article is going to be up on the screen, but if you want to check it out yourself, I will leave the link in the description. So let's get right into it. I'm going to read the whole thing and then I'll discuss it with you. As we approach 25 years since Sucker Punch first opened, we're proud to look back on the legacy of characters and stories we've created, from Rocket Robot on Wheels to Sly Cooper and InFAMOUS, and most recently, Ghost of Tsushima. As our games continue to grow in scale and complexity, they require the full attention of our studio. With our focus on our current project, we have no plans to revisit InFAMOUS or Sly Cooper right now. And no other studio is currently working on projects related to those franchises either. For those who didn't know, Sly Cooper 4 was actually developed by Sanzaru Games and not Sucker Punch. So there's been like this rumor going around that either Sucker Punch or some other studio is taking over InFAMOUS and Sly Cooper to continue those franchises. And that's what this article is addressing. These characters are very special and near and dear to our hearts, so while we never say never to reopening those doors down the road, for now, there are no InFAMOUS or Sly Cooper games in development. We know many people still play these games even today, so we'll be performing maintenance on InFAMOUS 2 user-generated content servers soon to move them to a new home that will keep them up and running a bit longer. We will eventually need to sunset these, but want to keep them running for as long as possible for players who are still active. We're also looking to put Cole's Legacy DLC for InFAMOUS Second Son, which was previously only available as part of the Collector's Edition on PlayStation Store in all territories for anyone who missed it. And for those who don't know what they're talking about, this was the Collector's Edition DLC that was for InFAMOUS Second Son, where you got to wear Cole's jacket and you got to do some side quests for Zeke that tied Cole's legacy into the world of InFAMOUS Second Son. You can actually see the jacket here on screen right now. Thank you to everyone for an incredible 24 plus years of support. Your love and appreciation are what fuel us to keep making new games and new worlds. And we look forward to continuing to bring new and exciting ideas to life for many years to come. We're not ready to talk about whatever might be next, but we hope you'll keep following us whenever we're ready to share more. Sucker Punch Productions. So, this isn't surprising to me. I've always said that PlayStation likes to work in threes with a couple of exceptions. Like, they usually don't make a fourth game unless it's like in really high demand, like Uncharted or God of War. Those were kind of the exceptions. God of War, the big exception. But I'm not surprised that they're not working on any games. They're looking to the future, and that's probably for the best. Like, we'll always have Sly Cooper 1 through 3. We'll always have InFAMOUS. Like, we'll always have these to remember and play with our nostalgia. So, am I sad? Yes. Absolutely. Because, I mean, this is the thing with Sucker Punch, right? They have always vibed with my tastes. Like, I grew up with Sucker Punch, okay? Like, the Sly Cooper series, like, I was watching a bunch of Saturday cartoons like every other kid growing up, and Sly Cooper really played into that with the comic style and just that Saturday cartoon wackiness. And then a couple of years after that, they made InFAMOUS. I was a teenager at the time, and it was more edgy. It was more superhero comic book, and that was what was popular. And, like, that, for the longest time, InFAMOUS 2 was my favorite game when I was in high school. And then now, as I'm an adult, Ghost of Tsushima went full force. It's darker, grittier, bloodier. It's more adult. So I grew up with Sucker Punch. And I'm super excited to see what their next project would be. As you can see, they have a giant list of openings that have just opened up. And I remember when I graduated college and I was looking into working in game design, I actually made an application to Sucker Punch. I was going to go for a writer, and let's just click on this for an example. Because there's a good chance Ghost of Tsushima may not even a Ghost of Tsushima sequel may not even be the project they're working on. Because I remember back when I was applying, one of their requirements was that you must have an interest or want to learn about Japanese history, and that's not listed here. Now, granted, they could have not put this in this application because they don't want to spoil it for people who don't get the job. So that's a very big possibility. That's just what I'm seeing. But the point of the matter is they are working on something big. They have a lot of different departments that need help. They need some programming. They need IT. They need a lot of design, some art, and even animation. So whatever they're working on, they're gearing up for something big. Whether it's the Ghost of Tsushima sequel or an entirely new IP. Although, I'll be honest, I do think it might be a Ghost of Tsushima sequel, because that game was just so good to not give it a sequel. I mean, everything around its era is getting a sequel. Horizon got Forbidden West. God of War Ragnarok's coming out soon. And this was another one that was within that era of PlayStation gaming. So there's a good chance we could get a Ghost of Tsushima sequel. But even if it's a new project, a new IP that they're working on, I can't wait. So that's the news. I know people are sad. Am I sad about Sly Cooper and InFAMOUS? Yes. But at the same time, I'm also looking to the future. I can't wait to see what they cook up for us. But that's been the small little update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Probably got a little sad, like I did. But hey, it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll check you guys next time. Bye.